Hi everyone, Wayne Bible here. This is my presentation for our term-long project in ARC 401. The project begins with two cities, an ancient agricultural city of waterflow and a modern city of a concrete gridwork. The site is situated in the south of Phoenix and lies adjacent to South Central Ave at the northern intersection of East Olympic Drive, just a few blocks south of Baseline Road. Directly at the south perimeter of the site is the North High Line Canal. The surrounding neighborhood is comprised of schools, hospitals, residential and commercial properties, as well as a handful of parcels yet to be developed. The site is in fact a minor remnant of a farm that has since changed hands and otherwise been developed. In this context, we seek to preserve the functionality and importance agricultural land has for its community members. In doing so, we look to the past to develop the typology for our new community in the form of map building structures, which allows us to efficiently centralize dwellings that flow to other functioning areas of the program. Here, we see the mat develop out of rudimentary figure ground plans into more considerate structures, paths, and common areas. Next, we see an even more precise plan in elevations. Also seen as individual units, the roof typology is a single pitch shed roof that when combined with other units forms a larger standard gable structure. Here we can see the final site plan fully articulated with diagrams exposing structures, the flow of traffic, both pedestrian and vehicular, and a concentric system of lanes and pathways around and through the site. As well, the approximate 36,000 square feet of agricultural gardens, orchards, and of course the common courtyards. An articulated isometric better displays the intentional porosity of the site. In conjunction with the water retention in the northern East Olympic Orchard, a majority of the site is not paved traditionally with concrete, but rather paved with heavy-duty permeable pavers where needed for vehicles, and a more refined, aesthetically pleasing paver within the mat courtyards themselves. The structures themselves are constructed with insulated concrete forms, standard beam and joist roof framing, clad with structurally insulated panels on the roof. The community building is a timber frame with a SIP roof, and the surface building is a combination of both. Solar orientation was heavily considered in the program. Using Climate Consultant, we were able to articulate shade optimization for the full sun climate. Each of the units utilizes solar avoidance with a series of awnings, wooden shade lattice, as well as breeze block walls, which double as ornamental thresholds and privacy barriers for individual unit courtyards. The community is likely one that works hard and enjoys resting at home and being most efficient with time and resources. I chose to display a full site section at the bottom of this image to portray the potential community has to implement a whole roof solar array system. With aesthetic options now available, the roof typology and orientation is meant to act as one large 34,000 square foot solar array, capturing solar energy morning, noon, and night, 365 days a year. Finally, we see the community in action. The open air pavilion stands proudly at the intersection with a large seating area on either end for weary market goers or those waiting for the bus. We see the busy farmers unloading produce. We also see the utility of the shop, where tools and equipment are stored and frequently agricultural deliveries to and from the site occur. We also see an open air attached pavilion where vegetables are processed. And this building may also have the potential for tenant laundry room and or a commercial kitchen. Finally, see the traffic safely exiting and entering and restricting the flow in the southern outlet for the lower field farmers as they cross to go to the market building.